Now I am going to start chapter number 2, that is subject and predicate. Right, students? And you must know that subject and predicate are called the parts of the sentences. Right? Every sentences are divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Let's read what is subject and what is predicate. We know that a sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. You know, students, that what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. For example, Suhana is a good student. So here now the sentence is divided into two parts. Suhana is a good student. So Suhana is subject and is good student is a predicate. Right? Why Suhana is subject? Suhana is the subject because the sentence is about Suhana. In this example, for Suhana is a good student, right? Now Suhana is subject. Why Suhana is subject? Because the sentence is about Suhana. So Suhana is subject, right? And the words is a good student is predicate. Why? Because is a good student which tells us something about the subject Suhana. Yes, now read the definition of subject and predicate. What is subject? The part of a sentence which tells us what the sentence is about is called subject. What is subject? The part of a sentence. The part of a sentence which tells us what the sentence is about is the subject. Here I told you that Suhana is a good student. So about what the sentence is? Suhana, right? So Suhana is subject. Now what is predicate? The part of a sentence which tells us something about the subject is called predicate. Means he is a good student. It tells us something about the subject, that is Suhana. Right? So that is called a predicate. Let's revise. What is subject? The part of a sentence which tells us what the sentence is about is the subject. Right? And what is predicate? The part of a sentence which tells us something about the subject is the predicate. Now students, open page number 10. Right? Here, let us read some more sentences. Let's read some more sentences. Let's learn what is subject and predicate. Right, students? Birds fly. Number 1, birds fly. Number 2, the birds flew away. Number 3, the two babies were feeling scared. And as we can see, the subject and the predicate can be made up of one word, as in example 1, 2 words as in example 2, and more than 2 words as in example 3. See students, as in, it is not compulsory that the subject is always of one word and predicate is always of one word. Not like that. Subject may be of more than one words, right? And predicate also may be of more than one word. So keep in mind that subject is not always of one word. It may be of more than one word. Now, the order of the subject and predicate. How subject and predicate are written, right? Usually the subject comes before the predicate, but often for emphasis, the predicate can come before the subject. See students, usually what happens, that subject comes first and the predicate comes later. Means usually what happens, subject comes before the predicate. But sometimes when emphasis is put, at that time predicate comes first and subject comes later. Right? See here, for example, in that jungle lived a lion. See here emphasis is put on at that jungle lived a lion. So here sentence is about a lion. Right? The subject is after the predicate. Right? And predicate is written first. Again, in imperative sentences, the subject is not mentioned. See students, whenever imperative sentences are given, go out of the class, open the door, take medicines regularly, right? You all are aware with imperative sentences, right? Advice, command, suggestion, request are there. So whenever imperative sentences are given, at that time subjects are not mentioned. So you have to put you as subject. It is compulsory whenever imperative sentences are given and subject is not given, you have to write you as subject. For example, go to sleep, get up from the bed. See, go to sleep. What is subject here? We don't know, right? Get up from the bed. What is subject? We don't know. So, as both are the imperative sentences, put you as subject. These sentences actually mean you go to sleep, you get from the bed. Now we will do exercise A, right? It is identify the subjects and predicates in the given. Now students, let's do exercise A. Identify the subjects with the predicates in the given sentences. Here in these sentences you have to find out subject and predicate. So students, just make a table, subject and predicate, right? You will write here subjects and this part you will write predicates. First one, Fatima and Asin are good friends. See about what the sentence is. Subject means about what the sentence is. Sentence is about Fatima and Asin. So Fatima and Asin are subject and are good friends. It's a predicate. Next, across the river is the small village. See students, in this some emphasis is put that across the river is the small village. So subject is written later and predicate is written first. So you have to find out about what the sub-sentence is, right? So sentence is about the small village. The subject is the small village is across the river, right? Next, the children of the junior classes have a holiday tomorrow. What is the subject? The children of the junior classes, right? What is predicate? Have a holiday tomorrow, right? Fourth one, see, stand in a queue. Stand in a queue. Here imperative sentence is given. So what is subject? You, right? Vishal is absent today. So what is subject? Vishal. And what is said about Vishal? Is absent today, right? Next is exercise B. You have to match the following, right? Match subjects with the predicates, right? You have to match subjects with the predicate. For example, Veena gone to school. First one, Veena, and what is predicate? Has gone to school. My hobby is reading. It is raining heavily. It and is raining heavily. Fourth one, I am going to Kashmir for my vacation. Now students, exercise C. Here blanks are given. In this exercise, predicates are given and you have to add subjects, right? Predicates are given and you have to add subject. Fill in the blanks by adding suitable subjects, right? First one, my father works in an office. See here, works in an office. It is given, right? So what you have to add? My father. Add subject, my father. Second one, dash shine in the sky. So what we have to write? The stars shine in the sky, right? Third one, dash are in school. What subject we have to add? The children, right? And the fourth one, dash is playing with its toys. So what subject we have to add? The baby, right students? So whenever predicates are given and you have to add subject, you can add any words. Here my father, in place of you can write my mother also, right? The children are in school. In place we can write the teacher are in school. See the dash shine in the sky. See a shine singular. Plural verb is given, shine, right? So the verb which is without s, that is called plural verb. So here we have to write subject plural. So we have to write the stars. यहाँ पे हम the moon नहीं लिख सकते हैं, right? And he is playing with its toys. So we can write the baby, the child, my sister, right? Any subject we can add. Now students, exercise sheet, fill in the blanks with suitable predicates. Here subjects are given and you have to add predicates, right? You have fill in the blanks by adding suitable predicates. My grandfather. See, my grandfather is subject. What is said about my grandfather is sick. That is predicate. Second one, Manish and Ravi. Manish and Ravi are subject. What is said about Manish and Ravi are friends. The baby is subject. What is said about the baby is crying. And fourth one, some boys are playing. Some boys. What is said about some boys? Some boys is subject. What is said about some boys are playing. Right? And fourth one, we have written up to fourth one. Now fifth one, the book. The book subject. So we can add the book is interesting. Right? The book is very famous. The book is big in size. We can write any predicate for that. Sixth one, Lata Mangeshkar. Lata Mangeshkar, what predicate we can add? Lata Mangeshkar is a singer. Lata Mangeshkar has sweet voice, right? So we can add any predicate. Now let's recall what is subject. Subject means what is said about what said in the sentence, right? What is subject? Subject means the part of a sentence tells us what the sentence is about. What is subject? The part of a sentence which tells us about what the sentence is, right? That is called subject. And what is predicate? The part of a sentence which tells something about the subject is called predicate. Thank you.
आभार।